Hello everyone, I'm thrilled to announce our latest song design for the month of May. Say hello to the mesmerizing Winding Star Blocks and Runner project. This design offers incredible versatility, allowing you to create captivating patterns for table runners, quilts, and even table centers. Dive into our video tutorial now, where we demonstrate how to stitch our Block 3 using an embroidery machine and discover the easy steps to assemble the table runner version of this quilt. For the best results now, I would also recommend following the photograph written instructions we have provided with every purchase. If you are indeed intrigued by this project and eager to participate in our monthly competition, simply click the link in the description to join our Facebook group. There you'll find the competition rules along with a generous 30% discount code. Happy sewing, folks, but before we begin, if you enjoyed this video tutorial, remember to like and subscribe. Welcome to Block 3 of our embroidery journey. First, prepare your hoop by setting up the stabilizer inside, load the chosen design onto your embroidery machine, and use applique scissors for trimming both the batting and fabric. Begin by placing batting 1 on top of the hoop and secure it with stitches. Then trim the excess batting about 1 to 2 millimeters from the stitching. Next, stitch the place and line for the top left corner. Now place fabric A right side up over the place and line and stitch it down. Trim the excess fabric, leaving it within the seams. Then repeat this process to the second and third strips with fabric B and C respectively. Moving on now. Repeat the applique process to the bottom right corner using fabric D. And trim the excess fabric, maintaining the seam. With the foundation set, it's time for the embroidery. Begin with the quilting, followed by the applique of the first star piece using fabric E. Referring to the provided diagram to continue with the 2 sets of stripes. Then repeat this process for the second and third star pieces using fabric F, G, H, and I respectively. To finish off the star, embroider the satin stitch around its perimeter. Finally, remove the hoop and trim the seams to about 1/2 inch. Set this block aside and repeat this process until all your blocks are complete. With each step carefully executed, you'll soon have a collection of vibrant blocks, ready to assemble into a beautiful masterpiece. Stay tuned for more embroidery tips and tricks. Once you've completed all your blocks, it's time to assemble them. Lay out your blocks on a flat surface and take a moment to decide on your layout. Here are a few examples of different layouts you can consider. Runner layouts, table center layouts, quilt layouts, and for our sample, we've chosen the following layout. To begin assembling your blocks, start by joining them in rows. Place the first 2 blocks right sides together, ensuring their edges align perfectly. Secure them in place with pins, making sure to match the corner points, seams, and satin stitch joins as accurately as possible. Take your time with this step for precise alignment. Stitch along the side seam using your sewing machine, sewing just inside the border that's already stitched on the blocks, ensuring the stitches won't be visible on the right side later. Once done, carefully open out the stitch seams and press them flat with an iron. Now repeat this process for each pair of blocks until you've joined all the blocks in a horizontal row. Now, it's time to join the horizontal rows to each other by placing the first 2 rows right sides together. Again, ensuring precise alignment of seams and satin stitch points. Secure them with pins and stitch along the joining seam using your sewing machine, tacking the seams first. Remember to sew just inside the previously stitched border to keep the stitches hidden on the right side. Continue this process until all horizontal rows are joined together. With these steps, you'll have your blocks beautifully joined, ready to create your desired project. Now let's keep the creativity flowing by showing you how to add the backing. To complete your project, it's time to add the backing. Start by laying Fabric J, the backing fabric, on your work surface, with the right sides facing up. Then position your sewn runner on top of Fabric J, ensuring that the right sides are together. Secure the layers in place with pins, leaving an opening of approximately 6 inches, 15 centimeters for turning through later. Next, stitch around the edges with a 1/2 inch 12.5mm seam allowance, remembering to leave the opening you've designated. Trim the seams to a 1/4 inch 6mm except for the area around the opening, where you should trim it to a 1/2 inch 12.5mm. This will make it easier to hand stitch the opening closed later. Now clip the corners to achieve sharper points once turned right side out. Then carefully turn the project right side out through the opening. You can use a tool like that pink thing or a chopstick to help push out the corners for a clean finish. Then press the project to give it a crisp appearance. Now, hand stitch the opening closed using a needle and thread, or alternatively you can use a fabric glue for a quicker finish. As an optional step, you can choose to stitch in the ditch. Match your bobbin thread to the backing fabric and decide which seams you want to stitch. Not every seam needs to be stitched. Focusing on the main seams to hold the central blocks flat is sufficient. And there you have it, folks. Your runner is now complete and ready to enhance any surface it graces. Great job. Well folks, thank you so much for tuning into the May So Long tutorial video. I truly hope you enjoy your project. If you want to go buy your own Winding Star blocks and runner and give it a go, head over to our website at swpea.com. That's all from me. I'll see you next month.